I'm Andrea Radeck.
And I'm Kristen Plescow.
And this is FridgeArt. So has anything happened with you? This last week? No?
I literally took a nap before this, and I am still, like, frazzled. I ate carrots, and then I had an orange and water, and I'm still...
You think you'd be all better after that.
I know, you think I would, but I'm not.
We're gonna be at... the Invitational?
Yeah.
New Jersey Invitational in August 28th?
Yeah, we're leaving, I think, the 27th, but...
Yeah, we'll be part of there's a Magic the Gathering Invitational done with our company.
Yeah, it's like their exclusive tournament that you have to be...
Yeah, like, so we get to be guest artists at there. So if anybody's in that area, of the 150 people that listen to me sometimes, in New Jersey, you should come by. Because we're going to be there.
Yeah,
pimping our wares.
Yeah. Yeah, you should do it.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Yep.
Nothing's really
There's
happening.
Shameless advertising. Why not?
Yeah.
We probably should have said it, like, right before we went, but, I mean...
What do you mean, like...
Because there's still, like, a month away. It's literally, like, a month away. So it's like... It's just... I don't know.
Okay, so... give me a general theme, and I'll pick you a shitty-looking picture from it.
Do you have gift art for friends? Because that's...
gift art for friends.
Because that's the one I have on here from... That I couldn't decide which one was worse. But...
Okay. Look away. Gift art for friends. See, that's the thing, is, like, I don't ever really do that. And it's not because I don't like people, it's just, like, I don't feel like my stuff is worth it. Or I just don't want to take the time.
No, I understand. I did a lot more gift art back in my anime days than,
Oh, yeah, okay. I think this is gift art. I think this might be is an art trade, okay?
Yeah, that counts. That's fine.
Yeah, go ahead and look back.
Oh! Are those seals and porpoises going into her? Oh no, it's capes, because that lower one looks exactly to me like, because my eyes had to focus like a seal.
It's not a seal.
No, it's a girl with one eye. Or one screaming mouth.
No, that's an eye. Don't look at where that is in relative to her head, because it
is in the middle of her head.
So it even has like really pretentious. This one was called like Nothing in This World on my old account. Yeah, I did the really pretentious things. I don't even really remember. Is she like left feet?
Is she like that grim fairy tale where the girl got like a lot of coat, like a coat made out of 1,000 furs or something? Like
no.
She's just being strangled by pelts?
I the best that I can remember is that this was like an art trade. And I think their character was like really white anyways.
Oh my god. Like, I'm looking at the eye and I'm trying to find out where the face is, and to me it is like
for you.
She's a cyclops! That's terrifying!
I know, and like... it's like in the middle of her cheek. Like, between
She's like... It looks like she lifted up. You were like, oh wow, there's just a glowing girl in the middle of the woods, and she lifts up her hair, and it's like... And she wouldn't even say anything, because she has no mouth.
All she would do is just...
Okay, that would be fucking...
Oh, I've got so many coats.
No, it's terrifying. I can only see her one, like
I don't
Inuyasha.
Yeah, this is fairly early on. Like, this
I'm
one...
dizzy from laughing.
I know. This is done by Mouse. Like, I forgot to say, like, I also spent a long time doing stuff, except that she looks terrible. I also spent a long time doing stuff by Mouse.
You did a lot of effort.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, no. Okay, I would say I did effort, but I totally didn't. So this is one brush, and then the same brush used to erase part of it on this bottom corner here.
I may have done that recently. It's
oh,
okay.
Kristen.
You can take a brush and then erase it a little bit.
Oh, Kristen.
If you know, it's the tool.
Well, no, this was like a cursive brush, or like a decorative...
I can tell. It looks basically like JoAnn fabrics in the background a little bit. Like,
okay, like, I think the brush in a smaller form is like this here.
Huh. I like the, like, watercolor effect on that. I mean...
It's posterizing.
Good.
It's a Photoshop.
Good. I'm glad I just admitted that
also,
I was okay with some...
Also, I put, like, various textures and stuff on these, because God knows I couldn't render a realistic detail. I may have just put the same texture for most of these. What the fuck is that?
It looks like the sandstone texture. Which I think is the only one that's good in
There's
the
a
Photoshop.
lot of sandstone texture.
Honestly, I think that's the only filter that's kind of good in the Photoshop, like, texture library.
Oh yeah,
like,
so here's some more of these along the side here.
That's good.
And then I did them on
to me, it looks like she's gonna sell, like, a steampunk key or something, like in Michael's or something. Like, you know, like, that's the exact kind of, like, color and stuff, and it's like, oh, man, authentic steampunk key. And they sell it for $5, and also there's, like, a little, like...
There's a small naked woman
like,
on there.
I don't know. It's just the color and the texture, you know, like, oh, man.
But yeah, so I think this character, she was, like, super light. She may have omitted, like, a little bit of light. I know that I overdid it by a lot. And this is an art trade, and I got something back from this person. This was one of the people where it's just like, here's this art trade, and you just never get anything back. Like, what has happened many times in the past. But yeah, like, this will resurface quite a bit, is, like, I have, like, an idea, and I have, like, oh, that'll be really nice, but I don't have any of, like, the technical know-how, how to actually pull it off. So you get crap like this, where it's just, like, look at this, like, this one, like, swoop here, but then it, like, jets straight down for no reason. And then I also try to shoehorn. I used to, a long time ago...
a fucking swirl?
Well, no, it's a wing.
That's your feather or whatever. Oh, it's a wing?
That's the thing, is, like, I used to try and shoehorn that in various places. I didn't do that for terribly long, but it was like a curled... Like a really stupid looking anime swirl, and then...
Then a mock wing.
Fire. I was still under my Unabomber account for this one, so...
I think it's funny how you had a separate account.
Well, yeah. It no longer became fun to have that name, so...
Was it around 9/11 that it became less fun?
No. What had happened... Okay, so my first account on DeviantArt was Unabomber703. And I did that because I was a little rebellious shit, and I wanted to have a badass name. And I used to get all these messages and stuff on DeviantArt like, you must be some, like, little shithead 15-year-old, little 15-year-old boy. And I'm like, I'm actually a nice woman. Don't you feel awful about yourself now. And, yeah, I had this for a while, and then where I was going to a college at Northern Illinois University, we had a shooting in 2008. Yeah, 2008.
Oh, that would change it.
Yeah. And then it no longer became fun to idolize guns and explosions, because shit got real serious at that point, and yeah. So that's when I switched over to Fire Feathers. But, yeah, so this is the old account. Way to bring down the conversation.
Well, at least it wasn't 9/11.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I had, like, Taliban or something as my, I can't even think of a pun for like, a DeviantArt name.
I was trying to figure out what the hell you're...
I don't think Taliban was relevant to basically anyone before 9/11, so... Apparently, we had a chance to assassinate, like, Osama bin Laden in the 90s, but they just didn't.
Yeah.
And then the
don't
Soviet
trust
Union
anybody.
Fell. Well,
don't be nice to anybody.
I think we gave them a lot of money.
I think
a
we
lot
did
of
as
support.
well. Anyway,
Thanks,
let's not talk. Way to go, Obama.
Even though you were a wink in the eye. Or
let's not talk about 9/11 and
9/11. I'm sorry. Now I feel really callous for bringing that up, but I was like, what happened?
Should we bring up the thing that Adelie brought up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we've gotten a couple comments and stuff this way Oh man, I broke that. A couple comments and stuff this way that when we make fun of artwork like this, that we are indirectly making fun of people whose artwork might be at this level. And want to reassure that is definitely not what we're trying to go for here.
Yeah, that's not our intention.
We're trying to stress that that it's good to look at yourself and look at where you've been. Look at your past stuff and recognize that it's crappy. Yeah. And it's
even sometimes we can even laugh at some stuff we're doing now, and then like oh man, look, its back legs are dancing. It's doing a little dance, and then we'll still make fun of our own art like now. It's just that this isn't like let's look at our current artwork and rip it apart.
Having a sense of humor is a very important part about being an illustrator.
Yes, it is.
And
thick skin.
We've both gone through those things where. Mine was, I got my portfolio looked at by John Foster, and he was somebody I really idolized at the time, and he literally looked at it, and he's like, this all looks like kitschy shit. and it wrecked me. I was just like, thank you, John Foster, for your nice critique, and I got my teeth clenched and everything like that. And, it sort of wrecked me for a little while, and the important thing... Okay, like, for me personally, like, I know some people think that they can never make it, and they can never do stuff, because they're just not talented enough. And, like, personally, I'm not a right-brained, left-brained, which is the creative one. The quote-unquote creative one.
I think it's right-brained, because that would mean that left-handed people would...
Yeah, I'm not a right-brained person. I am not...
I think so.
Andrea, flowery... This is what happens when I try to be right-brained, is... a whole bunch of sort of disorganized ideas just plop out, and it doesn't really make a ton of sense. And I'm a very left brain type of person. I have very scheduled and very focused on that sort of stuff.
Why didn't you major in math then?
Come on, Andrea. I hate it.
That's how I know I'm
I used to be really good at math, and then
I think we're just both brained. I think left and right brained is not technically a thing.
It's a bunch of shit, but I'm just saying, it's like, a lot of people think that you have to have, like, some sort of skills beforehand. And I would say, like, the only skills that the only thing that actually matters towards art tends to be stuff that, like, it's skills you're born with, like, being observant, or being patient.
And you can even learn that.
Or being disciplined.
Yeah.
Well,
those are even learnable, but a lot of times, no, I agree, though.
Yeah.
That's basically all
those,
you need.
I would say, are the main skills that will actually help you.
Yeah.
In
do you have the perseverance to sit down for 4 hours to try and finish something? If you do, congratulations, you can literally become any artist you want.
Exactly. Like, that's the thing. It's like, for me, it was never, I'm never going to be able to do this. For me, it was like, well, if I pump enough hours into this, something's got to happen. And it did. Like, I never looked at my stuff like, I'm never going to be better than this, It's just like, I can look at my stuff and be like, it really sucks to be at the stage that I'm at right now, but I'm sure that this will pass, and I will get better in the future. And having that type of mentality is very good for illustration and really anything.
Oh, that's exactly right. Like, the reason I never did well in music was because I never practiced. Yeah. And, like, the reason why I was kicked out of my final exam for violin... By the way, I was kicked out of my final exam for violin. She told me just to get out. That's actually what she said. It was
take your screechy instrument and get them.
No, she was
out.
like, she looked at me after I had played for about a minute, and she's like, just get out. Literally like that. So let me tell you guys, I fucking know what I'm talking about when I say that was completely my fault. Also, I'm not especially musically inclined, so it just wasn't interesting to me.
I would really say you're musically inclined. Like, that was not your interests, was music.
I would have done so much better with
cello. Saying you're musically inclined would be like a talent thing we were just talking about that doesn't
No,
really
I said
exist.
I'm not very musically inclined.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's still sort of...
It just, because I took piano.
That's not your focus. You didn't like doing that.
Yeah, I took piano and violin for... I think 8 to 10 years for both
French
of them.
horn, and I hated every second of it because my teacher told me my arms weren't long enough to play the trombone, and I just wanted a trombone, so I go, whoa, and I was never able to do that.
Oh, I couldn't do vibrato on the violin, but I could do it on the cello. So, because fuck me, I guess. So,
the strings are like this fucking thing.
Well, because, for violin, you have to hold it with your neck, and I guess I have a really weak neck-to-shoulder ratio, and I just can't do it. And then you have to, have a loose wrist, so you have to, You have to have a very loose wrist. So it's technically you moving your arm Your finger's staying the same, but you're moving like your entire... fuck that. Okay, basically with a cello I can actually do it this way. I know, it looks like
Kristen is doing a vertical
it looks like I'm it looks like I may or may not be.
It looks like Kristen is trying to shift in the car, but your hand is just, it looks like you're
it looks like I'm jerking off an invisible dick.
Yeah.
Like, basically that's what, to me,
vibrato.
That's what vibrato looks like when you're doing it on a cello. It just, but the problem was, I never practiced, and I consistently didn't listen to my teachers, and I never got any better.
Yeah, if you think you're tough shit, and you don't want to practice, then you're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, and if you don't enjoy it, that's usually a better indication that you're not going to be good at it.
But yeah, basically, like, we're not here to make fun of people who we feel, or they may feel they are lesser artists, because everybody is in a different stage of progression. And there is not really a lesser artist, and everybody's at a different stage. And, like, we're not trying to make fun of people. We're really making fun of ourselves for being dumb and making bad decisions. Yes.
We wouldn't choose anyone else's artwork but our own.
I did have somebody like, whose artwork is this? It's my artwork. It says it 3 times on the submission.
I think we even, when we're talking about it in context, like, oh, this is when we didn't just steal it and to make it a story. I mean,
but yeah, we're not trying to. And honestly, if you find something you like and you keep going at it and you don't give up, you don't let John Foster come in and kick over your sandcastle and wreck your day.
Or you actually listen to him and go, oh, maybe I need to do something. He
didn't really give a ton of options. That's the thing. Is like he mostly just tore into my artwork, and I'm just like, okay. What should I do better? Or I sort of get to a stage and I just sort of like shut down. So I'm just like,
at least you had a human being talk to you about why it wasn't good. I basically got back, like my big thing with art when I found out I was actually really shitty was in 11th grade. I was in AP art. I transferred in. I thought I was hot shit. And then for the AP exam, I got a 2 out of 6 after working towards it the entire year.
That unicorn?
Yeah, that was one of them. The unicorn was one of them. And then, of course, like I had other pieces, which I'm still trying to find so I can get better scans. But, it was just, I got a 2 out of 6. That, that's basically failing. I couldn't get college credit. I had a C in the class, and I was just I was upset with myself because I was like, well, this means I'm not good. And I have to actually, and I was like, well, and I sulked for about, a couple weeks or something, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking do something about it.
I think I let him get to me for like, it was like 5 or 6 days, and then I got to that point, I'm like, I'm sick of feeling crappy about myself. I'm gonna get to work. Take that, John Foster.
I was angry with one of my teachers, and and that because she was like, oh, you can't make a living drawing dragons or some shit. She basically said she was very anti-digital artwork. And she was very anti-fantasy.
To be fair, you did bring this up before, and when I listened to it, I actually listened to your story. I actually sort of agree with your teacher.
Oh, no, she's not. It pissed me off, though, because that's what I wanted to draw.
I know, and I was also pissed off in college because I had a similar thing. My teacher told me, he's like, you really need to get your traditional values down first before you move to digital. He's entirely correct. Yeah.
But she also said things like, oh, Photoshop, you just push a button and then it works. And then so she said things like that, and then she made me clean her desk. In her classroom, and no one liked her. We may or may not have. She may have told us all in the class and say basically teachers should clean up their own classrooms before the summer starts. She had all the students that finished early, quote, finished early. Basically, she pulled them off their projects and basically had them pack the boxes. So we may or may not have purposely mislabeled boxes. So she'd have a great time. She came back. We did not like her.
But anyways.
Sorry. Now I sound like that is the only time I've ever done that. So
how dare she clean the right? Basically, if you keep going with anything and you have the perseverance and the discipline to take knocks on the face a little bit and you're like, oh yeah, no, that's sort of goofy looking. Like, if you can do that and you can keep going, there's literally nothing stopping you.
Yeah.
And it's just not the funniest, but I would say sort of the saddest thing, but also sort of the most annoying thing when somebody's like, oh, I really wish that I could draw. It's just like, Kristen and I both hear that, I would say constantly. Like, if you could put
I
that all together, it would stretch out with a solid year of people telling us they cannot draw, or they can only draw stick figures.
You know how
or they cannot
my knee-jerk
even
reaction
draw
is
stick
just
figures.
to say, shut the fuck up, okay?
Yeah, I've sort of gotten to that stage as well. I get to that point where I just do, like, a polite laugh, like, oh. Like, but yeah, and where it's just
like... I
like...
can make money drawing stick figures
if you buckle down and you do anything...
Yeah.
It just by sheer manpower... It doesn't fucking matter if you're artistically inclined. Nobody in my family does any art of any sort. My grandma does like a cross stitch thing, but it's with a pattern.
It's something. That's where it
came
from. That's where it came from.
You know, that was my other grandmother that died recently. She used to paint like these airbrush clouds. She would get like the stencil and then just sort of do like the sponge in there. You get your artistic talent from me. Okay. I can talk bad about her because she doesn't know. She's not alive anymore.
I mean, you need to get oh. Andrea, is that you? Fuck you, little girl.
I'm a ghost. Eat a dick, you piece of shit. Let's get back to talking about this.
Okay, yeah, so. we just wanted to,
interlude.
I mean, we understand if you might still feel that way, but the thing is also like, we're kind of salty individuals. We do like, I guess, mean-spirited, making fun of ourselves mean-spiritedly sometimes. It's not even that mean-spirited.
If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at?
Yeah.
Take that. I'm pretty sure I read that in a forwarded email somewhere.
Before you got a virus.
Yeah, before I got a virus.
We got 50 viruses. You kids remember
that? Let's talk concept. Do you think the concept is successful? You can say no.
Well, it does lead your eye to the terrifying Cyclops.
What do you think I'm trying to say with this image?
That she's held back by her clothes. So she just runs around naked.
She's some sort of like rebellious nudist.
Yeah, she's like, oh no. Like, the clothes, the man is trying to bring me down, and the man is represented by clothes.
And also this one curly feather thing.
And also I have one fucking eye in the middle of my head. That is fucking terrifying.
I don't even know what I was trying to go for with this. Like, I don't even think it has, like, your previous one, cheetah eyes. Clock eyes Magoo, as I titled it.
Clock eyes, blue hair.
Blue hair, clock eyes.
Yeah.
Like that one, like you could tell that she was like she was like shattered and conflicted inside. And this was just like, I don't know how I got here. She just has like this big dopey eye with no expression to it. Somebody's taking all my clothes. I'm so cold. Yeah.
My life is never ending pain.
I sort of like the color choices, I guess. I don't understand why there's just like a big area at the bottom.
Yeah, that's why it reminds me of like a JoAnn Fabrics packaging label. Like, it just has a place to like I don't even know. Like, for me, it's mostly one of my pet peeves with art, and I used to do this a lot, is like line art, but then shitty rendering on the inside of that line art. Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's like, I did it so much, and then when I was emulating
a lot of like anime stuff where it's
just art. It's fine. That's just the culture and the time of the times.
This one got a fair amount of favorites. This used to be my most popular deviation in my gallery.
I can see, like, it's not that bad. Like, I wouldn't except like the horrible Cyclops eye in the middle where it's like, where she's like being strangled by clothing.
Look at how long her arms are. She has like some man-ass hands.
No, because like if you stand up, like your hands.
All right, Kristen, do it. I want you to see a recreation.
Oh.
Do you have like some?
I'm basically standing.
Kristen looks like some sort of resuscitation doll, crunched at the hips.
Yeah, I'm basically trying to have her heels aren't on the ground, and I don't fucking understand why. Like. Oh, sorry, I said the F word, but I don't understand.
We've said the F word a number of times.
I'm sorry, Mom.
The previous one, we said the F word a lot again.
Uh-oh.
Like, look at how short her thigh, super short. She has the same sort of rabbit legs.
You know? She was just hatching. Have you ever seen the movie Angel's Egg? Which is like a really old 1980s Japanese movie.
No,
she has
definitely
flowing
haven't.
blonde. Okay, well, you should. It's actually very visually interesting. It's really fascinating. But that her flowing, glowing hair just kind of reminds me of that weird, like,
why is her hair flowing this way, but the curtains are flowing this way?
Because I like to think that...
What the fuck is this?
Is that a curtain?
Oh, it's just a hole. Just a bunch
okay, I know you did, and I know you basically had a shape, and then you just had a fucking outline on that shape. Fuck you, man, for adding it. Oh, God, I'm sorry!
It's fine!
Screw you, man, for putting a...
That's literally exactly... I found a bunch of visually interesting shapes that... I had no idea how to do clothing.
Zoom into that again. I want to see it.
Deedly, 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 dee. Yeah, I had a line art. I took a long time with the line art.
It's not even consistent.
I did the thing where I like sort of
I
erased
see
the ends and stuff.
Yeah, I can see.
And then I did that annoying thing that I colored the line art here, and like sometimes her hair, like the line art is white.
Yeah, you didn't think that through. Oh my God, though, her face. That is okay. Like,
I think I might redraw this.
Yeah. But it's literally like, have you seen those super realistic Japanese cyclopses with the giant eyes?
Yeah.
You should literally do it like that.
And she's just like a monster. Like,
I want this to be like a story of a female. What is
giant?
Well, you know the Cyclops in the story of the Argonaut.
Refresh me.
The one where the guy who's looking for
Jason.
Was it Jason?
Jason in the Argonauts, yeah.
No, it wasn't Jason then. It was
Chad.
It was the one where they had to fight Charybdis and Scylla. And then and then the guy was tied to the mast and he cheated on his wife, but apparently it's fine. He spent like 10 years on an island with Circe. I don't know his name. I can't remember all.
Odysseus?
Odysseus, there we go. Basically, Odysseus with the Cyclops with Odysseus when he it's just that terrifying.
Yeah, okay.
Like it could be another alternate story of the Cyclops. What a terrifying! So you could have like sheep all around her, and it's just like
I might do that.
Greek banners.
I might.
And it's just a terrifying modern Japanese Cyclops where it just has that giant eye in the middle. Those are terrifying, by the way.
And her alabaster skin.
Her glowing. I think that would be a really good one to repaint.
Like her hand.
That's a good chunk. It is a hand. Like, I can recognize it as a hand, and if it actually had any contrast at all instead of no contrast, where it literally looks like she's an anime eye on a blob. I mean,
do you like where I went freehand here, and you can see like the brush strokes?
Oh, that's so lazy.
Hey, I literally didn't get a tablet until like 2010.
You could have used a gradient, we probably didn't know about those back
I had
then.
No idea.
Like the gradient lines and stuff, where you could just have a line and it just does the gradient, and it's like, I can't believe that was even a real thing, and I didn't do it. Screw me. But yeah, no, that's to me it looks like
uneven. You know what it is
what?
I took the shape of it. Like, I think I took her entire shape.
Oh, and you blurred
and then,
it?
Yeah, I blew it out a little bit, because, like, this stuff is unchanged here, and then you could see, like, over here it gets, like, jaggedy.
God,
from when I took, like, a smudge brush.
I like how her feet don't have any toes.
Do you like how she has 2 left feet?
Yeah. So she's like have you seen the I guess the new Fire Emblem character, the female character, the artist accidentally drew 2 left feet with her, and the reason you can tell is because they're both barefoot. So she literally has 2 left feet. And that's what this is.
I think I've heard something about that, yeah.
It's really funny, and if you look at it, you can't look at that character.
She looks like a ballerina. Like
a really lump ballerina.
Well, yeah, she has sort of cankles
a lumparina.
going on. Well, no, she's got some ankles, I guess.
No, she does. I
mean,
mean,
like this specific one that goes right in front of her ass cheek.
Her covering her vagina, I guess, or her. There's a technical term for that.
Light
crotch.
Light gina.
Her bright gina.
Good.
I really hate the line art. I'll just be completely honest. It makes me almost angry. Like,
yeah, no, I was also...
And then that right angle right there on that one, and it's just like, why did you make that choice, and like, why...
Because I didn't know how clothing went. I had like the flowing curtain, and I'm like, I want to have more negative space behind it so you can see other shit.
Oh my God.
And then I just did these unnatural, just like slices that were also distanced.
Oh, yeah, no, it's lumpy, and it makes me so upset. Oh my God.
Look at it. Look at the folds, Kristen.
It looks like you just got the smudge brush and was just like, oh, this is about right.
I'll just put a bunch of squiggles here. It's good.
No, because it reminds me of myself.
Mm.
And And I think that's why I'm.
She just has like a tomato top for a head. Like her hair just goes like just to the absolute top of her head.
Okay, like if you look at her, so look at like ignore like this part. Doesn't it look like she has a regular set of hair and she just has like a massive ponytail on her right side? And it's like, what is even happening? Like she's just brushing her massive ponytail out of the way. She
does look like she has two sets of hair. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think she's
I've never seen that before.
She's reproducing asexually via budding, and I think that's the separate head. Just a separate head for me.
She
should have another
Cyclops thing like latched onto the. Oh my god.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like now that I think about that, that is becoming like a body horror.
Like, you know. I'll put that on the new one. I'll just do a separate head, just sort of attached to the side. That's literally
a separate Cyclops head, and its eye is still half closed because it isn't fully alive yet.
I'm still trying to figure out what I was trying to. I think I was trying to go for purity. I think that's what it was, and then I think I was trying to go for like.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at your
fine.
idea.
You can laugh at old Andrea.
Purity is such a.
I think I was trying to like just being like I guess pure, just being like entirely like clean, and just sort of like.
I'm sorry, I'm not
like
laughing.
A newborn,
I'm trying...
I guess, like in that way.
A neonate.
What?
A neonate, a newborn. That's what.
Whatever.
That's what newborn
so.
is.
Like
that's a different word for it.
I think that's what I was going for, but then she was like emitting light, and then there were all these dark things trying to grab onto her.
Yeah.
But then she was like stressed. I think that's what it is.
And she's like stressed.
She is stressed.
Good.
Definitive artist statements.
It's just her stressed. One Cyclops eye is just. That's terrifying. I like really look up like the Japanese Cyclopses.
Keep talking. I'm going to look up my old DeviantArt account and see if that thing has a description to it.
Please do.
I think it's gone though. I think it's long. That's really cute. I think it's long gone. And you can just hear that.
I'm trying to. Like I'm looking more at this and like the more like she is her ass like off the ground. Like why are her leg shadows so thick? Like I don't get it. It's almost like you weren't casting realistic shadows. Also, there's no shadow on her hands. None of the other things cast shadows. It's just her.
Yeah, don't look at this DeviantArt page.
And also, if she was emitting light, she wouldn't be casting a shadow like that.
That's a good point.
I mean, or it'd be a lot lighter, or there'd be like a like a gradient, I guess, leading to closer to her body. It would be lighter or something. Like, I'm just gonna poke holes through this.
Oh, here's the nymph one.
Oh.
Alright, so this is for the previous one. I didn't realize this one was still up. I'm going to read it for everybody. Definite mature content for this one. Done for my life drawing final in 25 minutes. Okay, so I did it really quickly.
Oh my god. Well, that's pretty good.
It has 8 favorites. And no, I didn't spend much time on this one. Mostly because I was working my arse off on the illustration final. Oh my god, this was done... Oh, 2008 was when the nymph one was. Ugh. But I liked the results, and here we are. Oh, Andrea. Hope you guys like it. You is capitalized.
Oh, Andrea, a year before I met you.
My class seemed to hate this. Got comments like, this is too idealized. Big boobs and blonde hair. The hair is not supposed to be blonde. It's supposed to be the lack thereof. This looks like those cheap towels you see on the highway. Somebody said it looks like a cheap towel on the highway.
That's actually pretty good. Oh man,
you're going for the cheesy look, aren't you? It's unfinished. Okay, so they did rip it to shreds. Good for them. I mean, man, if there is ever really a way to get my goat, it's to call my stuff cheesy and cheap/commercialized. Got pretty close to ripping the damn thing up.
I'm glad I related it to mozzarella cheese at that rate, because
it does say cheesy. Some kind of paper, not arches. The cheaper stuff. Charcoal, contracrayon, and sepia and umber.
Oh God! Don't say those words.
All right, is this
terrible thing
we're looking at here?
Don't
look at them.
I see a lot of dragons. I'm just saying. Was that an orca whale flying?
Oh, look at this! It is on here. All right,
you should keep it up for posterity since it's on a different account. You should.
This one. 52 favorites. So this is the one we're looking at now. Wow. I put now move to...
How many groups is it in? None, probably, because it's in...
Oh, good. I quoted The Jerk. Have you seen The Jerk?
Yeah. The one that's like a white guy raised by a black family? Yeah, that's actually really funny.
So what it says is, what two things must you remember, boy? Lord loves a working man and don't trust Whitey. Is what I put.
It doesn't make any sense.
Anyways, this is for... Oh, this person. Her character is very pale, very light colored, so I tried a sort of oppo picture with a very detailed background. Opposite picture. Very detailed background.
You mean a negative?
Yeah, like an opposite
An
picture.
oppo picture? Is that,
I don't know.
that Andrea speak?
I'm no longer that person anymore, Kristen. I can't
okay,
tell
I'm
you.
glad.
This image was done in 2007. It's more conceptual than anything, so I hope I don't piss her off with this one. I just wanted to showcase purity and light. Told you, it was purity.
Hey,
Erasing the features of the body. I also wanted to try my hand at excessive folds and lighting.
Well, there are excessive folds.
Yeah, they don't go anywhere, and they don't look nice. Also,
Sure.
it's the same fold 3 times in a row here.
I just don't understand. It looks like she fell into a basket full of like leather scraps, and they're all just strangling her. Like, I don't get it. Like,
and then I also linked my commission info.
Oh, you should click on it. Does it go anywhere, or is it delete? Oh.
No,
damn it! That's too bad. It's not up. I always love seeing my old prices.
I think at this point I was charging $15 an image.
Good.
Great colors and very nice intricacy, someone says.
Oh. That person wrote longer, so it's probably a critique.
We have got to... I should have been that. The Nitrobound guy is the guy that used to send me, like, random, like, rambling paragraphs all the time. And the one with he wanted me to draw him shooting up a JoAnn Fabrics. And that was like,
that guy.
Yeah,
okay,
and this is only like right
yeah.
after the school shootings. Like, I just really want to show like a flaming dead baby on it. This is by the way, this is the worst commission someone has tried to get me to do, and I told him no. He's like, I just really want a flaming baby on a stick, and I just shooting up at JoAnn Fabrics. It's gonna be a masterpiece. And I'm like, dude, no, not after what literally just happened at my school. I think it was like 3 months after it. I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. He's like, you don't know what you're missing, man. I'm gonna take this to a better artist, and you're gonna be jealous of the artwork or the what we get from this. And
how do people do that?
I don't know.
How do people do that? Guy. I mean, at least when I had to, I had another weird, like, I had at one point, I guess someone wanted to draw their character who was like a, I don't know how to, like Yaoi, how you have like the seme. And
do we have anything more on this one?
Oh yeah,
quick?
Yeah. Oh no, like
no.
I think we've said a lot. It's
we've been going for a while.
She's being strangled by leather scraps.
Leather scraps.
And she's a terrifying Cyclops.
Terrifying Cyclops.
And
if I do repaint this one, I'll be sure to link it.
Please do, because it is terrifying.
Yeah.
It's worth it. That would be a good one to repaint. Like, you could have a terrifying...
minutes.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah. we went on a tangent about, like...
We did go on an important tangent that everybody needs to hear, so...
Yeah.
Yep. Whitey. Like nothing in this world, Kristen.
So pure.
Yeah. Too
pure for this world.
Exactly. Cinnamon bun, too pure for this world. Alright, well, we'll come back with Kristen's. Okay. So we're back.
Yeah. Oh, he literally chose that exact moment to eat something.
Basil, don't eat the wrapper. There we go. Alright, so this is the other one. Is it this one here?
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, that one's
it looks like 2 naked figures from here.
It's not 2 figures.
Okay, so...
I'm sorry. Wow, yeah. I think I even signed it, Century Dragon, somewhere. Nope, I didn't.
CD.
Oh, is it there?
No, that's just how
that's weird.
So, I'm gonna guess this is a Gaia commission.
It is not a commission. It is a gift for a friend.
Of her Gaia characters.
No.
Gaia has to be involved in somehow.
Okay.
Gaia's spirit of the earth.
I have not seen this friend on for like 5 or 6 years, so I have no idea where she is, and I don't mean her ill at all, but she did like little boys an awful lot. And she may have been, basically 28 at that time. So it wasn't like she was a teenager liking little boys, so she only liked like gay characters. And she
Are
only
these
had
all
little
boys?
Those are all boy characters.
Okay.
I think. Yes, and they're all her OCs. The OGs.
So, one of them is some sort of... There's cat people. 3 cat kids.
She really liked cat people. Catboys in particular.
People.
Yeah, it makes me
Sleeping
uncomfortable
on a-
to think of like how many like out of context, like some people's interests online seem borderline psychotic.
They seem unaligned to our own interests. And,
Uncongruent or not congruent to our own.
Does he just have like spit? Like quite?
He does have spit because he
not here, but just like here.
No, that's just really. Oh, sorry. At one point,
it's blushing.
It's blushing. I used to draw blushing with lines because I was terrible. I don't know.
It just looks like they have like really. It looks like they have mechanical pencil lead just like placed onto their cheeks.
Yes. You know the anime I was watching that made me do that, or you know like you watch
mechanical
an anime.
pencil anime.
No, it was Fafnir India Zur, and that was if you look it up, fucking look it up. It's about gay, of course. So of course I would have been fucking
Fafnir. Fafnir.
Fafnir. So yeah,
Indian third.
India Zur. In the is it Azure? Azure? Okay. There you go. Click on one of the images. So you're going to see super thin people. Well, oh my god, is that...
Well, that would help if that was larger.
Oh yeah, it's also called Dead Aggressor, which I think is hilarious.
Dead Aggressor.
It's basically about freaky aliens that find a bunch of Japanese people on a secret island. And
okay, yeah, there's your mechanical
yeah,
pencil.
see, there. I really love that artist at one point. I still have his art books.
Ugh.
He draws people terribly thin, but one thing he does do really well is like posing.
Is the mechanical penciling?
Yeah, also mechanical pencil blush. So sorry about that. Now you know one of my secrets.
Okay, so some sort of one of them's having a bad dream, or is doing something. Is it doing something?
No, I think it's just having a bad dream. Him, sorry, little.
I like how he has like the Cruella de Vil hair.
Yep.
Where like one half is one color.
Part cat.
They're all fucking part cat, aren't they?
Well, yeah. I guess purple winged guy is part cat, but he's also part winged cat.
Angel, it's fucking Angel, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think like your daggers for feathers, by the way.
I think they were just. I think they were like the result of a gay relationship between two of her other characters. So I don't understand. She also was into MPreg and things like that, and that
really does. So I'm gonna guess that one of the characters had black hair and the other one had blonde to purple hair, because it does that really like awful transition where it's just all of them.
Yeah,
together.
I hate that. No, that's one of my pet peeves. Is like that wouldn't happen in real life. That would never happen in real life.
Sure won't.
You can have
also it's a cat and an angel. That also wouldn't happen in real life.
Also, it's a little creepy boy. So, you like the couch they're on? The green couch?
I like how it's just like a big, generic... It looks like the couch from Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah, it actually does. That's funny. Okay.
It's got like all these @ symbols all over it.
It swirls. This was also done... This is done in open canvas, by the way.
So, let me ask, is this the human version of cats? Or are these supposed to be cat/human hybrids?
I think they're supposed to be cat/human hybrids. I don't know. She also liked all the little boy characters in like a really strange way. Like whenever we like would RP and stuff, she would always choose like small, young gay characters. Weird. It was weird. It's like I have nothing against gay people, trust me. It's just really weird when like older women like just project themselves really harshly onto
small
like
gay boys.
When they like Shotokan. I hate that stuff. But because it makes me feel very uncomfortable. But there you go. That's what I drew. A lot of my friends were weird.
I like how it looks like what the hell? Oh, it's an ear.
Yeah, he has low ears because it's like Chobit's ears.
I'm gonna guess one of the characters also has glasses, and that's why the child has glasses.
Look at the pencil in his hand. I bet that's the smart one. I bet that's not.
That's the smart one. This one's the troublemaker, and this one's the sensitive one.
Yeah, there you go. You fucking got it.
Did I really?
Yeah, probably. I have to look through my notes to see. No, you know what? It would be MSN chat logs. And we would probably... And I think it was for her birthday or something, and like... I don't know.
I hope that you put a bunch of just, like, those, like, up caret.
Oh, I always did.
Oh, Kristen, no.
No, what we did, though, we did a step better, though. We actually took a lot of the DeviantArt icons, like the icon happy face or whatever, and we actually put them into MSN. So then we could use DeviantArt, like, emoticons on MSN. It was actually a lot better. So we didn't have to resort to using up caret underscore caret.
That one Inuyasha's Hosenki person I've talked about in previous episodes, she did that all the time. So, like, as she left, we just put, like, that big fucking face over, like that's... I
think that's actually, like, part of my nightmares is, like, people who communicate like that, and then having to communicate with them, and just being kind of disgusted at your...
It's like stepping into a whole new world.
There's something about it that makes me angry. Like, I don't know what it is, but there's something about it that makes me angry.
So I'm trying to figure out the anatomy of this picture.
You can't.
Like, this one, it just looks like he has, like, a broken femur. I know it's supposed to be a hand and it's underneath a toy, but it just... if you look at it, objectively, it just looks like two, like...
No, he's, like, floating or something. I think he's...
He's sort of floating, unless he's... I think he's supposed to be on
cattail too. That's
this
so
other
stupid.
One. What?
That's so stupid. I didn't even realize there was a little black cattail there for the other... That's stupid.
That's his cattail. And then this one... just looks like he's wearing some sort of, like, Spider-Man get-up in the back in the red.
Kit Romney's being amorous towards my foot for some reason.
Oh.
That's weird.
A little velvety ham.
Speaking of feet, do you like the foot right there? On the very left?
Oh, ew. Why is it... So is his... Okay, so this one in the back, is his, like, just, like...
I don't know what I was thinking. Because he's also sleeping on the other character's wing, and that's got to be painful as hell. And
so
probably
he's like, oh my, well, he is a cat, so maybe cats can do that, just like one leg straight up in the air.
You've seen me drive before. I've done that, like where I put my leg up on like the left.
You are not like right fucking here, and I can only do this because I'm a very flexible person. But like, it is literally like,
hello, phone, foot phone.
That's nice to hear you. Yeah, like, yeah, okay, so his leg sort of goes up here, and then it's just his neck. Like,
oh god, it is.
Where's the rest of him? Okay, there's some sort of no, that's his other cat ear. No, all I see for this one,
in pain.
Probably is because somebody's broken his spine.
Like, yeah, and I have no idea what anatomy is there. I mean, I think like that was definitely done with the tablet, and it was done with Open Canvas 4. I can tell how the lines are really refined, like fine, and I guess that's a characteristic of
like how that's the shoulder here, and that's the hip right there.
Well, no.
Although maybe it's
that's gross.
I also like how incredibly like wide his body is.
Yeah, I thought I did a good job with the. I remember being really proud of the like.
That's what we're here
the
for,
fold,
Kristen, is
the fold of
looking at things that we thought we did a good job on.
This is also the highest resolution I have, so
it's pretty big.
It's probably about the size of a CRT monitor, and no bigger.
Like most of them.
Like everything I did up until college.
Your wings. I used to draw wings like that. Yeah.
Isn't it bad?
They're very pointy, and there's
at least it's a general wing shape, but it's still bad. I would actually just punish myself with a savage wing beating at that point. That's bad.
Yeah, that's...
Because, like, the front and the back of the wing are the exact same.
Yeah, they are.
And it's purple. It's bright purple, and that's stupid. Sorry, all the purple characters out there.
Everybody,
one of my characters had a purple wing, so I can't even say anything.
I know. I like how this one tail comes around here, and then there's just no leg on the other side.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to witch cackle. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to witch cackle. I just really enjoyed that. I just completely fucked that up.
You forgot to put it in there.
Oh, that's bad. It's so bad. God. And I hate the colors.
This one looks like he's being eaten by the couch, because he just has no other anatomy.
He doesn't.
Except that he just...
He looks like that
hair,
one character.
He looks like that one character from Full Metal Alchemist, the one that, like... It was like the one guy's daughter, and then they mixed it with the dog, and it just had like hair all along its back.
Oh god, that was such a sad episode.
That was an extremely sad episode. God, but I'm just saying, like, it looks like that. It just looks like...
Oh, it kind of does. God, you reminded me of that episode. Now I'm sad.
So we have some sort of crunched Spider-Man in the back here with his Cruella de Vil hair.
I need a guinea pig with hair like that. Her name was Patches. She had literally, like, she was brown, but in the middle, she had a fro. So she was a really weird guinea pig.
Is one of these your characters?
No. It's just I had a guinea pig with a Corella Devil patch literally Patches? Right down the middle. And it was, like, black on the left side and white on the right. And she was completely brown otherwise, and she had a fro. Like, she was just a fro pig.
It's very interesting.
She was a piece of crap. She died first, unfortunately. She was my favorite.
Anyways, back to this, instead of random animal pets.
Do you like how crappy all the colors are?
I have to imagine how uncomfortable the shirt would be to wear. Because, like, most of the time when you have a shirt like that, it has some sort of loop down so you can move around. And if it's, like, crammed right up in your armpit like it is with this poor guy, then...
Maybe that's a girl. I don't even know. Like, I honestly can't remember, but I'm 90% sure they're all boys.
Yeah, I'm certain it's like some sort of
you can kind
friendship,
of tell.
or they're all brothers.
They're all brothers, yeah. I think they were all the, no, I think, like I said before, I think they were all the, like...
They all look different from each other.
I think they were all the, like, bastard offspring of this unholy union between two other Shota boys. Shota cat angel boys. I think she just had, like, a collection of characters that just kept interbreeding with each other. Like,
and at the end, you're just gonna get, like, this really...
She loved it.
It has 9 million colors, and it has to wear all these armbands to remind him of his 70 fathers.
It just, to me, it's mostly the...
I like the stuffed animal. It's cute.
I think the shading on it's garbage, but thank you. Like... Everything about the colors makes me angry, and it's nothing. It represents nothing.
I don't think the colors are too bad.
Really, I think it's boring, and that's it.
It's a static image of boys laying together and some sort of weird man heap.
I just don't feel like the purple belongs with the green. I think that's offensive. Like
it does.
It's disgusting. To me, it makes me almost nauseous, and also the shading is gray.
I keep going back to just this guy's face. He's just like.
You like how flat all the faces were? I was really proud of those noses, too. Like, I was like, wow, these are, like, the best noses.
Sign me up for everything.
I should be a professional artist. Wow, look at these.
I thought his, this, like, little part with his sleeve, I thought his skin was folding up. Because the lines are just enough on his skin that it just looks like somebody, like, pinched it and, like, pulled it up.
Yeah, I didn't do a good job.
Oh, and they all have that stupid little, like... fucking top thing at the end of the ears.
Hey, it's
fucking stupid looking.
Hey, I like how his ear doesn't look like it belongs with his jawline.
Look how big these other toes are.
You know how long that took me to do? I actually had to take a picture of my own foot, and it still didn't help.
Well, I could see that you had a reference for this much, and then you just left the rest up to fate.
I hate how detailed I used to, like, over-detail hairlines, and it's just disgusting to me.
Yeah.
Like, you see that, and you're like... And it's like, there's no like reason for that. Yeah, it's literally like the finest hay.
A heap of anime. I also like how your purple goes into here.
Yeah,
you can just tell it's one streak going around.
It's almost like I didn't know how to do anything. I think that the feathers are disgusting, and that everything about my line art is gross.
I don't think the line art's too terribly bad.
To me, it's the hair.
This,
the hair
like,
really
on his
grosses
hand
me
down
out.
here, like, he has a really long digit hair. All, like, these
he only has two. His fingers aren't three pieces. They're just two.
They are.
So he literally has, like, scoop hands. Like, he's literally just some sort of, like, Tonka truck. So all he can do is just
I like how you started putting lines, I assume, down here, and you're like, you know what? No lines.
No, screw this.
I do like your pencil though. It's a nice
I think I did a good job with that pencil.
That's a nice pencil.
You know what? That's the best part. Zoom in on that pencil. Good.
Look at that. Look at that slightly crooked line.
Look at that soft, gross shading.
Look at all of his dark hairlines on his tail.
Ew, God, it's so gross. I made so many poor choices.
I do. All your stuffed.
Yeah, actually, I did an okay job with the stuff things. Like, I at least paid attention to, like, oh, this is where the fold would be. So,
let me ask you a question. Did you know anything about these characters? Like, did you have to look into their backstories at all?
No, she told me a little about them, but, like, I'm
going to assume that, like, this one's the evil one, or, like, why? Like, this is him, isn't it? Like, this plush cat is, like, him as well, because he's got the black ears and the black tail.
She just had, like, I don't even know. Like, I don't remember the references she gave me to show me these characters, but I assume they were all
naked
young supple boys.
naked
Naked. She had really weird interests. Like you know Final Fantasy IX. She only liked the like young mage boy character Vivi.
Oh.
Already, I can kind of like and like I like Vivi too, but not in like that weird way.
You don't really like Vivi.
Like she sort of really like.
Do you
she
or do you just like?
She RP'd as Vivi and wanted to be Vivi, and I think she had a weird thing for Shota boys, and she only was attracted to
Did
younger boys.
Did she god mode her characters when RPing?
Yes.
Yeah. I used to do some RPing and stuff a while back. And that was always my favorite goddamn thing, was just like, my character can also fly now. And I'm like, no, it can't. I don't want to do this anymore. You shot them, but they're okay, and they got up, and they're
we were always in magical worlds, and we usually had to fight a great evil. I made a cat character, a gay cat boy character for her RP.
Did you?
I did. I think I actually
tell me about your gay cat boy character.
He had black hair, and he was a cat character, and he worked for the circus. No, he had black hair, not silver.
Oh, okay.
Not platinum hair, platinum blonde. Such a stupid.
He worked for the circus.
Yeah, he worked for the circus. I actually had drawn him.
What type of other men was he interested in? Was he in the bears?
I think he was into larger men. I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, what are gay men interested in? I guess other men. There we go. I don't know. I'm a girl.
Just boobies. Gross.
Yeah,
the boobies.
Screw girls. There's no girls in this universe. I don't know how they breed. MPreg. Okay. This is weird. This is just weird, Aya. Why are we doing this?
Stick it into some sort of orifice, and I'm sure a baby will come out eventually.
Can you even imagine? Like, I can't even, like, MPreg actually makes me angry. Like, from a biological standpoint.
That's why I send you pictures of MPreg.
Like, unless they're all seahorse furries or something. I mean, if they were seahorse horse furries and they had
what was
like
the last MPreg thing I sent you? Oh, it was somebody did a pregnancy thing of disgust from
that
Inside Out
Pixar movie. Yeah. Like there's some things in this world.
Some of my favorite pastimes is I do this with my parents occasionally, but I don't talk with them as much anymore. But I like just finding things that disgust certain people and then just showing it to them. So Kristen doesn't like MPreg. So I try randomly.
Was it a boy?
No. Okay, I was a girl.
Okay.
I guess it depends on whose head you're in, Kristen.
Yeah, and it's not like, and I like, if you like it, whatever. I don't personally like it.
To each their own. Yeah. But I know that it grosses you out.
It does because I don't get it. Because like you stick it in the butt, and then and it's like what girls in that universe, like if they get it in the butt, like do they also get double pregnant? Are they like kangaroos where they can actually get triple pregnant? Like I need to know this. Like what rules are in this universe?
You should find your. How old would she be now? Your friend here, if she was 28 at the time when you were talking to her.
Like I feel really terrible about this. She literally left by saying she was kind of like really depressed, and she just like one day said bye, and that was it. And then I did not hear a thing from her, and it's been at least 7 years. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure. She would be probably 35.
Okay.
I don't remember. She was kind of like a person who was chronically sad and like just. Nothing in her life seemed to be going well, and everyone was abusive. And you can't, like, and of course, like, on the internet, it's hard to tell whether people are being sincere or if they're just being, like, dipping for attention. And of course, I tried to be a good friend, and I tried to support her, but, like, she would just drop off the face of the earth for, like, months at a time, and, like, she would just go on.
To be fair, I sort of do that as well.
Well, like, but you don't, like, go on, like, I'm gonna kill myself tangents.
No,
I don't. and that's what makes me, so these characters kind of, like, to me, like, I feel kind of, I feel almost bad, like, not making fun of her, but, like, because we were all stupid as a kid. I had my own gay cat character, so, I mean, I can't really say anything.
What was his name?
Oh, I don't remember. I have to go on MSN and look.
His name.
I don't actually remember his name. It's literally
Trevor.
been 8 years. Trevor.
Zach. When people always try to come up with, like...
His gay cat, so Gat.
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 Yeah.
Gat the cat.
Yeah, I don't... Like, your shading is sort of generic. Like
it is.
I guess with, like, the black cat here, there's light coming from the top, but then this one, there's sort of light coming from the middle.
It doesn't make any sense. And, like...
It's just really cliche. It just has...
Well, they're anime cat boys. That's about as cliche as you can get without just impregging them up, I guess. No, that's not really cliche. That's just gross. Sorry, people who like MPreg. I'm really grossed out by the biology, and I don't understand. Are they like seahorses? Are they double pregnant like kangaroos?
That was triple pregnant.
Well, yeah, because they can be pregnant with a joey. So they can have a joey, they can have a joey inside, they can gestate a joey, and they can just have like a joey like sitting in their vagina, like just ready to come out. Like, I'm serious. Like,
just hanging out.
No, I'm serious. They're fascinating biology-wise, and like, you know, and if an MPreg person says like, okay, like, all my characters are like seahorses, so they can be impregnated. And it's like, fine, all right,
they're
like
all
that
male.
one
Naga thing.
Yeah, it could be like one of those things. And it's like, I mean, if they try to explain the biology instead of just going like, well, they have sex in the butt, and then all of a sudden they're pregnant, and it doesn't make any sense to me, and it makes me angry.
Well, there's actually a fantastic documentary you should watch, and it's called Junior.
Oh, God. How did he even become pregnant in that movie?
You gotta watch the movie.
I've watched it several times.
He literally took, like, an embryo and jammed it into his stomach. I think that's literally it.
I think that actually can work.
I don't care anymore. Do we have anything more with this?
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but... because there was an ectopic pregnancy that was on the outside of someone's uterus, and, like, it actually came to terms. She had the triplets. Jeez. 2 inside her uterus, and then 1 outside of her uterus.
2 in the pink.
Yeah, 2 in the pink, 1 in the red, I guess. I mean, which is amazing. Like, what an amazing thing that happened. God. And it's medically fascinating to me, but then you have people who just like, well, it's in the butt. So, like, are they butt?
I don't have anything more for this picture.
Yeah, I don't either. Sorry, okay. I'm on a tangent now.
Actually, no, I do. Look at his hair, and he just has hair that starts from the part of his head here, and that's weird.
Oh, it's gross. It's gross anime hair. It'd be fine if I didn't add so many lines to it. It'd be okay.
Yeah, he's made of straw.
Yeah, all my characters look like they have straw hair.
I went
with
through
like the wolf
this
picture
phase as well.
Yeah, I think with the wolf picture too. Like, he had straw hair.
Straw ass hair.
Yeah, he had straw ass hair.
That's gross. Unfortunate. Ham steak. There you go.
Look at that gross couch. That's great.
All
right. Well.
All right. So, yeah, I think we've gone. Yeah, we're at about an hour.
Yeah, we're fine.
So, I've been Andrea Radeck.
And I'm Kristen Plescow.
And this has been FridgeArt. And if you guys like this, be sure to share it around and everything, because that's how we keep doing these.
Yeah, and of course, like, you know, leave us suggestions or comments or something.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
If you don't like something we do, or if you like something, please let us know so we can... So it wasn't just an accident, and we aren't just going to keep doing something that offends everyone or something.
We're going to do our best to appease everybody. We're not going to appease everyone. Like, we will try to do our best and find a good in-between with, you know, making fun of stuff.
Yeah, we're trying not to be as, we can't be really mean-spirited, but that's just kind of how we are. Yeah, but that's just our personalities. We can get, we dig into each other, too. Like, we're really aggressive about our humor.
Well, we're at that stage where we don't really care anymore.
Yeah, we're in our 20s. We don't care.
Yeah. But yeah, if you like something, you know, leave us a like, and then tell us what you liked. If you don't like something, leave us a dislike and tell us how we suck, and we will respond to all of them.
Leave us a sad face or a carrot _
Yeah.
Let you know. A carrot _ carrot
that's only
is
for happy ones.
Oh yeah, carrot _ carrot is if you like it, and if you add whiskers to it, equal marks on the sides, that means you really like it, so you should do that.
Especially for the cat boys here.
Please, if you like my cat boys, please, they need their owner hasn't been around for about 7 years, so if you could.
These poor abandoned cat boys have been left on this couch for 7 years. Please, if you have an open heart and a ready home and you would like to adopt these cat boys, the one with the wings is special needs because he flies everywhere.
I was to say an open heart and an open butthole. Good. I feel awful. I'm sorry.
We lost 2 subscribers our last one. I think it's because you're talking about smut most of the time.
I'm sorry, okay?
I figure that sort of thing will happen, so.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm, like, blushing right now. It's just...
Oh, Kristen.
It's just the RPs are just weird. Like, I need to find some of the MSN
dramatic
combos.
reading of your RPs.
Oh, they're bad.
Yeah. Did she ever go nyan?
Oh, yes.
Nyan.
No, she did.
Meow.
Oh man, such cute little boys. I remember her asking her about it once, and she's like, I really like little boys. And it's like, you gotta think, and you maybe it was because I was a teenager and I didn't quite realize, like, that kind of sounds like predator talk a little bit. Just a little bit, like, you know, like, I just really like little boys. Like, okay.
Oh no, you got it all wrong.
Here's my little boy dungeon in my basement in Idaho.
I like to ride around in my van with my bag of candy.
I have a field of corn so they can't escape.
Jesus. Okay.
All right,
yeah.
Do we need to do a musical number?
Let's see what's around the area.
Oh, here, I have a paintbrush and an awl.
That's not an awl.
Well, what is it?
It's a little pick thing for clay.
Oh.
An awl is like a metal thing for chiseling.
An awl is also for book binding. You use it to poke holes. We're learning!
It's been FridgeArt. FridgeArt, as Andrea desperately tries to find that S.
Oh, that looks annoying.